What's up all you post-Avengers dudes and dudettes? Toy Shiz here, and I got a really rockin' review for you today. We are totally going to be checking out the brand new Marvel Legends series Legendary Riders X-Men Professor Xavier. From numerous Amazon cancellations to people jacking up the price. What a awesome life we as collectors live. Those are just first world collector problems. But finally came across this guy amidst the dozens of Deadpools that are going to warm the shelves. I am so excited to get this figure. Finally, it's the first figure to ever come with 2 chairs. Remember, a lot of you said that? My God. Anyways, we're going to open them up. We're going to check them out. This is the Marvel Legends Legendary Riders X-Men series, Professor X. And while I got all you School of Xavier peeps here, I just want to say thanks so much for checking out my Professor X review. If you like it, hit the like button, leave a comment, and be sure to subscribe because I got a heck of a lot more X-Men action on the way. And here's Professor X all out of the packaging, and as you can see, you get quite a few things to get the old build a hover chair going. You get the actual figure, you get this little, air effect under the chair. You get his little FDR blanket, you get a cushion, a back seat, obviously a Build-A-Chair, and then you get the Cerebro with the mind-bending effects. And I gotta say, it's pretty good for a $40 figure. I do think it's kind of cool that you had to put the figure together yourself, kind of DIY it. So let's get all Professor X back on his feet, so to speak, and get this hover chair going. And of course, here is Professor X, all assembled and built, and man, he's looking oh so fantastic. I've always loved the Jim Lee iteration, but let's be honest, it's the classic 90s X-Men cartoon that each and every one of us love, and you finally have a really articulated, super cool Professor Xavier. The old Toy Biz one was fantastic, but this one blows it out of the water in every way. Sure, you got the nostalgic feels for that one, but man, they nailed it. There's a couple gripes here and there. There's a big seam, of course, when you build the chair, and a little bit of marbleization in the plastic, but it's overall just, it's more fantastic than anything that's negative, so I gotta give it to him in that sense. Plus, I mean, look, that's Professor X. It's just a dude sitting in a chair trying to search for mutants and make missions and throw the X-Men team into dire situations while he just sits in an oh-so-comfy hover chair. He knows what's up. You get this accessory, which is just the Cerebro helmet, and it looks pretty dang awesome. It comes with his mind meld effects. You know what this is. You know what this is. Just go with it. And it does have, in certain lights, a real nice pearlescent shimmer feature to it. Quit your laughing. And then all you would do is simply just reattach it right there. Stays on the helmet, and then you pop an old Professor X. And bingo bango, he's got Cerebro on, looking for all them mutants out there. And like I said, just to see it without, he still looks great. Let's just go over the chair really fast. The details on this thing are actually pretty cool. Little minute paint that merely makes it pop, though. I would have liked to have seen like a wash, something over it. That would have just really made this yellow plastic just go kaboom. But I'm glad that in some places they do make it look rather mechanical, and actually 2 places in particular, like you see here on this side, it's the exact same, but the back is nice. It just has, of course, the seam line that goes all the way through. It's there if you see it. If you don't see it, I'm indifferent either way. A lot of marbling going on in the plastic, as you can see, but I really think that the awesomeness makes up for those little things. The one thing, though, is I like that they gave us a stand, but for whatever reason, I think it's just too much of an effect. A clear stand would have been nice, but you know what? For something as bulky and big, it does really help to support it. I mean, this thing is not, it's not going anywhere ever. I mean, you'd have to really push this thing over for it to fall. But one of the coolest things, let me just throw his hands up in the air like he just don't care. You get these 2 side panels just like the old Toy Biz figures, and they're painted nicely. You got a little red dot and a blue screen. That would have been cool if you could change out the screens. I'm glad that they gave it to us. I'm glad that they did something to that degree. The figure is, of course, just a standard body mold on this green suit now, and I like the green suit a lot. I think his tie is painted nicely. It's a standard articulation. It's great articulation for a suited body. He ain't gonna be standing you know, of course, but he's got a definite Peter Gallagher thing going on right now. I do like it. It's very dramatic, very Professor X. It's a total eyebrow game. No one can ever beat the eyebrow game on Professor X. But of course, the big kicker, if you wanted to build the Kingpin from the previous Spider-Man wave, or heck, build 2 Kingpins, Professor X comes with his ultimate rival, the Shadow King. Look at his little fez, his glasses. This thing is really, really cool. If you want to, you can actually take the glasses off. They are removable, as you can see. I don't ever want to lose these things. This is a fantastic sculpted head. I do have a little bit of a nick on the teeth right there. So what you do is you grab the old Kingpin, yank his head off, hop this one on, the Shadow King himself right there. If you want to know more about the Shadow King, go check out my Who in the Holy Heck video. It'll blow your mind. And I do think that this is a really nice looking Shadow King. I think it head fits great. Very interesting, very evil looking. And here he is with Professor X, and these look great. Now we just need a Legion figure. Come on, Legion. And just to show basically what we have upgraded ourselves to, Professor X must have cashed in his 401k and gotten that extra super deluxe model. Great try, Patrick Stewart, but we're all aboard this Professor X. Oh heck, just for fun. And then of course here he is with his arch nemesis, Magneto. We are the future, Charles! And I think they look pretty dang good one another. And yes, this is still my favorite Magneto figure. It's cool, don't worry about it. And my, how things have changed. Here he's Professor X with the rest of his original X-Men. Archangel, Beast, Iceman, Marvel Girl, and of course, Cyclops. And you can take the base off of the chair, and he situates really nicely. He might kind of teeter here and there, but you can use it if you want. If you don't, he just stands a little high, so you can just knock him down a few pegs. So that is going to do it for my fresh look at the semi-brand new Marvel Legends Legendary Riders Professor Xavier. This figure is fantastic, and plus you get to add a little something to your Kingpin, or heck, build a second Kingpin. I'm not going to be building a second Kingpin. I'm fine with this for right now. I change the display every 2 seconds, but I really dig this set, and I think you should grab one if you can. What do you guys think about the fresh look? Comment below, let me know. Let's talk some toys. What do you guys think about all these X-Men figures? Heck, what do you think about all these figures coming out all at once? How about your wallet? How's that feeling right now? I need a Legion figure. We need Legion like yesterday. Please give him the Marge Simpson hair. That would just be icing on the cake. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, call upon your X-Men and send them to certain doom while you sit oh so comfortable in a nice Easy Boy recliner. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.